Hey guys, DarkDragonDoesMC here, and today I am going to be showing you how to detect and perform commands depending on whether you're standing on a block, well, a certain block. So, as you know, or well, might know, should really know it, as you know, um, in like say parkour maps and just maps in general, it knows like when you're standing on certain blocks, it gives you certain things. Like if I stand on this clay, then it gives me a speed boost. I stand on here, gives me regen. The slowness was just something I set up for tiredness. Green gives you jump boost. Um, green you win, and red you die. So I'm going to be showing you how to make that and really anything else like this, but like this one, where if I'm standing on sandstone, it creates particles, but no other block. Only if I'm standing on sandstone, it creates particles under my feet. So the first thing I'm going to show you how to do is to say, do let's do speed first. So on this light blue, so I will actually copy this, and so I will get this other one. So the first thing, as you can see here, it is execute. And execute is a really helpful command because it could execute commands at a certain entity or player. So anyway, the first thing you would do is execute space at a space tilde, which you'd make a tilde just by holding shift and hitting the button to the left one on your keyboard. So execute at a tilde tilde space detect. You have to write detect, no capitals, space tilde -1 tilde. What that does is it detects whether there's a certain block, which then you would put the after the tilde -1 tilde, you would put the block you would want it to do, like you would want it to do something. So say for this one, I'm going to do, let's do chest. So if I'm on a chest, it'll do it. The number after the uh, thing is just for the number after the block ID is just for the data value of the block. So like if you're doing like wool, glass, like wool, stained glass, clay, you would need to add a data value. And then after that, you would do the command you want to do with no slash. So like that was for speed. I'm going to do a telraw um, that says, wait, telraw at a text. This chest is locked. Whoops, is locked. I'm actually going to make this capital. I'll be explaining how to do this in another video. The teller, I mean. So now, I guess I'll just take this command block and put it there. So if I'm standing on a chest, spam the chat. Spam the chat. Why isn't it doing that? What's wrong with the command? My mistake. You do need a number after the chest. Well, after the block. If it doesn't have any specific value, just put a 0 after it. That should work. So now, if I stand on a chest, still not working. Why is this not working? Okay, the chest wasn't working. Let's try command block. That won't work. Alright, I really don't know why this isn't working, but, so with the speed, it just tests for if it's stain hardened clay 3, then it doesn't affect command, which gives speed 2, well, speed 1, for 4 seconds. Well, yeah, 1 second. No, speed 4 for 1 second, sorry. With the light green clay, TP, it activates a TP command, And you may be wondering, how does it say you win the game? Well, that's on the top. It has the exact same thing, but Stain Hardened Clay 3 and slash Telra at P. I think I know why Telra wasn't working before. Okay, I'm going to try one thing real quick. Slash Telra at, alright, so detect, then I'm going to do sandstone 0, then text, this chest is locked, color white, then I'm going to do where it showed on the other one, where, so you win the game. I'm going to try to put a slash. Maybe I was wrong and you do need a slash. I'll just look through the other ones real quick. Okay, maybe you don't need a slash, but that was weird. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now it's working. Maybe you have to have like a certain data tag for the direction the chest is facing. Now, yeah, it's not spamming anymore. So that is a basic thing for how to do the effects for like in maps where. Sorry, it's kind of early, and I just coughed. One other thing though, with the particles, I'll be explaining how to do the particles in another video, and with the end force, it shows so the particles will always be displayed. So I'm actually going to take this portion of the command and I'm going to put it right there. And I'm going to do flame to show you what I mean. So now there's a flame above the command block. And if I go really far away, whoops, oh, crap. If I go really far away, you could still see it. If I mark that spot with the command block so I could see it after, if I mark that spot and I get rid of the force, let's see how far I get. Alright, it already stopped showing up. It already stopped showing up, and I was able to go all the way back here and you could still see it. If I use Optifine, yeah, you can't see it. I was able to go all the way back here and still see it. So that just shows what the force could do. So that's about it. So, yeah. Well, the commands will be in the description. So, yeah. See you guys. Hey guys, Dark Dragon SMC here, and today, I'm actually going to be doing something more of a showcase video rather than a tutorial, which is a bit strange for my channel, but I'm gonna see how it turns out. So, what I'm going to be showing you today, not how to build, but just showing you, is an elevator that I created, and it's a fairly simple elevator. It just takes these commands over here, that clock, that, and these two lines. Not hard. So, I'll just show you in action first. So you hit the green, sit on it, hit the green button, and then you start getting raised up. Normally it's a bit smoother than this. I'm just getting a bit of lag, but you get you get moved up in the elevator. How close are we to the top? All right, we're close. So you get moved up and up and up and up and up. This is about 20 blocks from the starting point. So then eventually it'll come to a stop. And then if you want, you can go back down by hitting the red button at the top. And again, you just go down and down and down until it comes to a stop. Alright, so it's about to stop. And okay, it stopped. So the way I made this is, so to start out, we have these three uh, groups of command blocks here. This first one, up, so they have up, stay, and down. So this first one, this is just a fill clock that runs. This one is making all armor stands in this area have the name stand up. And this one is teleporting all of them, all of the armor stands with the name stand up, uh, 0.05 blocks up, and it's doing that 20 times a second. So 0.05 times 20 would be 1. So it would be 1. So 20 times a second teleporting 0.05 blocks up would be 1 block a second. So this is exactly 1 block a second. And it has that for all of them. This for stay, it just changes the name to stand stop, and there's no teleport for it. And for down, it changes the name to stand down. Stay is, so to explain, I'll tell you what these commands do here, which there should be a command block here. So block redstone, set block redstone. Ooh, there's nothing there. Why isn't there? I don't know. It seems to be working fine. So, but the way this works, so this first one sets the block here to a redstone block. The second one sets this block to a redstone block. I don't know. And the third one sets this one to air. Oh yeah, I remember why I don't have that, because that one already deactivates the stop. Alright, so so it sets this one to a redstone block, this to redstone, then air right away. So it stops the stay and starts the up. So it sends it up. So it just gets teleported up. This button here, it's the same thing, but it sets a redstone block here, and then air, and then redstone blocks here, and then air. So then it activates stay. No, it sets a redstone block here, and redstone block here and here, and then these two to air. And that activates stay, so I just stop it. I'll, whoops, I'll activate it so it goes up while I explain this. So what this command block here does, so it sets this block here to a redstone block, well, the one above the command block to a redstone block. Then it sets these two, like the blocks above these command blocks, to redstone blocks, and then these two to air, which stops the stay and up and starts the down. Now, the way I made it so that it just comes to a stop, that was perfect timing, is, so these commands over here. So what these do is, so this command block here and this one here, this one tests for if it's on the top, and this one tests for if it's on the bottom. If it is, then it sets the respective one to a redstone block and then air. So redstone block, then air. So if it tests for that it's on the top, it sets the block above up to redstone block and then air, and if it tests for if it's on the bottom, see, look, it's about to hit the bottom. Watch here and here. As you can see there, it set the block to a redstone block and then air, and this gets activated because it tests that it's on the bottom, and it brings back a positive that it's on the bottom, so it stops it. This fill clock here just sets the armor stands to no gravity constantly, just in case this breaks and I have to fix it. And this clock here activates about once every 6 seconds, and as the sign says, keeping falling sand stable. This command here makes it so that the falling sand on top of the armor stand here, the falling sand that's an iron block, is not getting destroyed. Again, I'm slow because, like I said in the other video, this thing over here is tiredness. Test for eventually if you have enough jumps, or you walk for, or you sprint for too long, and if you do, then it gives you slowness for 30 seconds. I'll be doing a tour of my world eventually. So the last thing is the saddle. There's an if I go into game mode if I go into game mode 3, there's an invisible pig with a saddle here, and that's how you ride it. In 1.9, you can do like a shulker or something, no AI, and you can stand on that, and it would look better than sitting on the elevator floor. I could have also used boats, and I could have stood on that, but boats are too finicky. They move a lot if you touch them for a split second. That was just a test for something else that I did. Um, so yeah, that is about it for the elevator I made in vanilla Minecraft 1.8 using command blocks. So yeah, see you guys.